All right, Ian, thank you. She's in a world that's typically dominated by men. Coco the Barber has made a name for herself in Tampa Bay and on social media, thousands of followers. I caught up with her today to ask her about how she got to be such a popular barber and stylist.
Kokodabarber, thank you so very much for joining us. I appreciate it.
No problem.
You have, and you said almost 20,000 followers on Instagram and social media. How has that happened? What's been your success?
I think just being consistent in the barbering world, as far as clients, my clients are my biggest following. Just doing great haircuts and putting it out to the world, and the world responding in a good way. So.
Yeah, that's right, in a good way. How did you get into barbering and stylists? I know you do a lot with natural hairstyles.
10 years ago, I walked into Lively Technical in Tallahassee, Florida, and was there to sign up for cosmetology. And the lady told me, unfortunately, we're full, but you can go into the barbering program. So I said, well, let's give it a try. And 10 years later, we're here.
Is that where you're from, Tallahassee?
No, I'm from Fort Myers, Florida, but I've been in Tampa since I was 7 years old, and then I moved to Tallahassee because I had family there. I didn't want to go to college, so I decided to take on a trade.
And it's been wildly successful for you.
Yeah, I just believe if you just stay consistent, and I tell a lot of people you have to cut every day or do whatever you're doing every day to become, if you want to be the best at it. And that is the success, just being consistent and making sure you're putting out your best work, your best foot forward, and that is the key.
Has social media helped kind of get your brand out there as well?
Oh, yes. Because word of mouth is good. That played a part early, on in my career. Once Instagram and Facebook took off, you can, add words and all of that. And it really has been, because a person can just, come to town, Google, if they're looking for a female barber, they can just Google female barber Tampa, Florida, and I have like 1,000 tags, so I'll come up.
That is very true. That is very true. Like I was telling you before we got on camera, I heard of you before I ever met you, so I think your following is very, very strong. Has it been difficult during the pandemic to keep that following going and to keep everything going? I know a lot of people resorted to cutting their own hair.
Yeah. It hasn't been too difficult. Actually, it's grown because people do want to change, because so many things are happening in the world. And like I said before, they can control their hair. I can control how I look. I have control of that. Other things you may not have control over: your job, losing your job, losing finances, but you have control over your look. So many people have reached out wanting a change. So they find me, and the books haven't stopped with, the big chop and them just wanting to start just a freshness in their life. And it's just been, you just have to tell the clients, coming in, this is your time that you're booking. Make sure you have a face covering. We have hand sanitizer. Make sure if you have a fever that you stay home so that others won't get sick. All the stylists in the salon, make sure they're covered, that we do our due diligence on that part and make sure that everybody's safety is put first. So,
has it been hard being a female barber?
Yes.
What's the hardest part?
Not learning how to cut hair, but men accepting that I cut hair probably was the biggest hurdle, because you're a male, you've been going to the barbershop your whole life, you rarely see women, they're probably doing hair. So I decided to be a barber, and it's like, oh no, what? Oh, she can't cut my hair, no. And then after a while, the following goes on, and we're 10 years in, now the men want to come. I don't have to go, convince them anymore. They just, oh, you Coco? Oh, I already know. You know what I'm saying? So that has been the toughest part. But other than that, and I just took it, with the style, because I know that we're like 50-1. So I understand. It's almost like if I was trying to play football. I know coming into that you're not used to seeing me. So I just took it in. My goal was to be the best.
Coco's salon is called Sheer Utopia. You can find her on Instagram at Kokodabarber. It's Kokoda Barber. We're back in a moment.